Okay, the ZippyVerse. What do we have here? This is supposed to be a visualization tool for hackathons. Be able to zoom in and kind of see the progress of different hackathons and the different projects that are in the hackathons. Still got some work to do on the animations, but what we're working on is a way to kind of show the activity around various projects of a hackathon. I don't know if I can get it to zoom out the right way I want it to or not. I'll figure it out here shortly here. And maybe some of these have more details on them than others. Hackathon, 17 projects submitted so far or whatever. This is just what is on our database. These are supposed to have moons and rings that rotate around them based off the number of people that are participating, number of developers that are participating in each project. Just kind of a cool little tool to see your projects as they grow over time and how they connect up. Wow, that's slowly bouncing around. And it's supposed to show the rings growing and the orbits and the different things growing around the planets as time passes. Kind of shows a little bit. Just looks like they're correct out. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that on my computer, but hey, whatever. We'll figure that out. But we've got the little moons and the little orbits and the rings based off of the activity in a GitHub repo. So here's the site. You go down here and you can set up your profile and you sign in. You can sign in with GitHub. And you go back there and you can actually connect your repos. After you've signed in, it'll connect to your GitHub, and these are all of my repos that I have on GitHub. Yeah, I know, I got a lot. And so you can just click whichever ones you want, and let's do this Zippy Broker one because I haven't added that one, I don't think. And scroll down here because I got too many. Yeah, it's not in there yet. So I can connect it. It'll import the commit history. Doesn't look at the actual commit, just looks at who did the commit and when it was, and how many files it touched. And now it's in our database, which is a Supabase database, and this is hosted on Netlify. And there's Zippy Broker, 48 commits. So that gives me points on this website as well for my profile, which is not showing up for some reason. I don't know. I can go in there and edit the hackathons, add more information, edit the stuff. You can say that you want to join it, you like it, but it should be showing completed now because it's well, I guess the date's not over, but anyways. This needs to be updated a little bit more so that we can have some more control from the admin or the user perspective for submitting hackathons. But here's the basics of it, just kind of a visualization tool. The idea is to get developers to get out of their shell, have something to do. I've embedded a video game inside of this somewhere. That you can find, or you can just go straight to the website and log in. It's called the ZippyVerse. We're working on that. It's kind of a throwback to when I started in the world of computers, back with Trade Wars 2002, running a BBS on a 14.4 baud modem A couple of them actually. I had 19.2 and 14.4, and when 28.8 came out, man, we were just cooking with gas. Some Renegade BBS way back in the day, before AOL even. And we had these door games, and I wanted to kind of embed door games for something fun for developers to play with. But anyways, I can show you that later. Right now, this is the hackathon visualization. Easy access to see the hackathons coming up, and I wanted to create connectors to the various different hackathon event sites to try to encourage people to post their events here as well, so that we can link up the projects and visualize the projects as they're coming through. Here's all the projects that were submitted so far. A few from other people, most of them are all mine, just as placeholders. Let's see if this actually works today. So we were trying to find different categories and slugs. Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of working. This was more to try to say, you know, are there any other blockchain projects that are out there? And it's supposed to list out all the different blockchain projects, kind of like what this does here. These are different projects that are going right now for AI, and you know, clearly it's just got my stuff on it right now. So show you some interest of all the active hackathons going on right now, kind of what metrics there are for the programming languages that are being used. The idea score should be populating. I don't know why it's not. It should show, you know, some of these similar ideas over here, so that you can click through them and maybe find some other projects with similar ideas and similar metrics, similar technologies that maybe you could jump into and help out as a developer, and you know, maybe network with some people too. Find some people that are doing similar stuff and work together and collaborate. So that's kind of some basic metrics. Activity feed, you know, we just pulled in a bunch more data, where it came from, when it happened, schedule, roadmaps, things that we're working on. So that's kind of the idea behind this project. And of course, it goes into the ZippyVerse, which is my embedded video game portal, and the game sort of works. It will work maybe by the end of the week, but it sort of works. But this is right now, it's mainly just a portal to the other live trade wars games that are going on. I was telling you about. There are servers that have been up for over 25 years that you can get on and still play those old games. It's pretty cool. And this site here should be updating. I'm not sure. I haven't updated it lately, but it should flip through fairly quickly. Not sure why it's not animating. Maybe it's just my connection behind my firewall here, but it'll ping each one of these servers and make sure they're alive and talking, and then it'll tell you whether or not they're live or not. Surprised it's not working now, especially when I'm doing my video. That's awesome. Anyway, so you can connect through to the web or telnet interface, and then I've got my Zara client. It's an AI assistant that learns as you play the game, the ZippyVerse, and you explore the ZippyVerse, and you get points for going to different hackathons, different projects, which become planets in our ZippyVerse, and they might ask for help with bugs, or you contribute code to them and it gets merged in. You get points, in-game credits that you can go and spend on other things. You can also trade. You own planets and workforce, and you can trade. You have your ships, you have your different archetypes, different character types. And Zara's there with you all along, learning and helping you memorize where you've been and what to do. And you can buy or find mods for your ship and for your AI bots and for your all sorts of stuff. I don't want to give out a whole lot because it's part of the lore that we built. There's quite a bit of that, and it can just grow as we go. A little bit about our evolution. I'm not sure if I have anything else on here I want to show right now or not, but that's who we are. That's the ZippyVerse in a few minutes here. Yeah.